What's up? What's up? We are live. It is Friday night. I don't know who's in the house, but I am. And my guest is in the house too. So, we're on Groove Radio Detroit, YouTube, and Facebook. Hope that you enjoy the show. Thank you for tuning in. If you tune in late, check out the replay. Make sure you're subscribed if you're tuning in and you are not subscribed to Vibing in the D with Lily. And we're going to go ahead and get started because this is going to be good. With Lily.
Talking to the diamonds of Detroit today. Vibing in the D with Lily.
With Lily.
Talking to the diamonds of Detroit today. Vibing in the D with Lily. Talking to the diamonds of Detroit today. Vibing in the D
with Lily. So what's up? What's up? Tonight I have I got a music producer. A music producer that's also a meditation coach. That's a twofer right there. So, without further ado, let me go ahead and bring onto the screen who likes to be known as Ree8006. What up?
What's going on? What up, though? What up, though? What's going on?
Nothing much. Thank you for being on.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Let me turn this off here. I'm listening.
Pisces.
Yep, because that's me. Happy birthday.
Yes. Yes, happy belated birthday.
Thank you. So what's been going on with you?
Oh, man, like it's so many things I would love to share, but I'm only going to share a few things. But it's been an amazing ride. It's been an amazing ride this past really 5.5 months.
Really?
Things just been like really moving in that direction that I've been like hoping and dreaming for so many years, and meeting so many great connections and people along the way. It's been a blessing. I'm just so grateful. Like it's been amazing. So I'm feeling real good. So
okay, that's good. So let's go back a little bit. I met you at actually it wasn't called the Interlude. See, now I got the interlude stuck in my head so tough. But what was the name of it before?
Before it was The Lab.
Right. Okay. I got you. Okay.
The Lab. We're technically we are still The Lab, but we just changed it because we had the new energy. We had a new, direction, a new way we wanted to do things. So we end up turning it to the Interlude. So yeah, I think it was I'll Exist that I came to see. And give her some support. She the one that made my theme song, and she rocked the house, and I really like the environment. So I came back. Whenever I could, I would come back. And I just thought the environment, the atmosphere, everything was cool, and it wasn't in an area where you couldn't find no parking space, it wasn't somewhere where you're like, I don't know if I should go over there, Right.
It was nice. And people could come together and do their thing. Judgment-free zone, just do your thing and enjoy yourself. And I really, really like that. And I was impressed by that. So I've been a fan, and then you and your beats. Like, what's up with that? I mean, the snippets that you would share on Instagram, I'll be like, man, I need to hear more. Like, what are you doing? I love people that make beats. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, because it's, I dabble in it a little bit, but y'all something else. I'm like, well, how did you come up with those sounds, and what made you put that together? And how long have you been doing the music producing?
Since 2015,
Mm-hmm.
I was in a motor vehicle accident in 2015, April 2015. Actually, it's going to be 1, 2, 3. It's going to be 5 years next month, and I would say probably about August of 2015. I lost my job. They said they weren't gonna hold my job anymore because I was off due to the injuries,
Mm.
and I'm kind of just like I was falling in a deep, deep depression spiral. I'm like, I have a daughter to take care of. I got bills. I got to
Yeah.
get food on the table. Dealing with the insurance company. Anybody that have to deal with a insurance company, it is a big, big, big headache. So dealing with all that, it was just kind of like, all right, I've been wanting to get back into music because I've been involved in music throughout my whole life. And
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of just gave up on myself because I wasn't believing in myself. But at that point in time, in 2015, I just said, I need something. And I just broke down in tears, crying, just praying, like, show me a sign, show me a way. I was
Right.
like, you know what, I gotta find a job, something. I'm gonna have to do something that doesn't require me to really do too much while I'm in the healing process. So
Mm-hmm.
I end up grabbing my phone, and the phone was on a beat it was like a song that I created. It was
Okay.
like, it was real. It was, it was crazy, but it was like, it was on a song that I had created. I'm just like, all right. I just sat here at my computer, turned it on, started playing around with different instruments and different loops and sounds that it came with inside of the studio, and I made a beat. And so I just say, you know what, this not as hard as I thought it was. I thought you had to be a math whiz to know math to like put the beats and stuff. Because I seen some of my other producer friends like put beats together, and then, they doing the drumming and doing
Yeah.
all this, and it looked like Tetris on the
You're
screen. So so I'm looking like, I don't know if I can do that.
right.
So when I just sat here and I kind of just allowed, spirit to work through me,
Mm-hmm.
I created a beat, and I'm just like, oh, this is it's fun. It's kind of easy. And I just
Right.
kept doing it every day. And that helped me get out of my depression at that time. And then in that anxiety, because it was like at first I didn't want to get in no more cars. I didn't want to deal with no cars. I'm like, these people suck. They don't know how to drive. It was just like so much was going on.
Right.
And I just like practice like every day. Got on YouTube. I'll Google the studio that I have, which is Studio One. I'll Google like who's working on Studio One. It was like people would name their titles differently back then. Now
Okay.
it's really easy to find now. Like, okay, how do you do this? How do you do this in Studio One? And now you can really, really find it. But 5 years ago it was really, really hard to find other producers who had the same program because everybody was using like Fruity Loops and Logic and all the other studios. And I'm just like, I don't have any of those.
Right.
I don't know how to work those. I have what I have. So I found a few videos that show me how to work with the instruments, how to manipulate sound, how to create sound, how to finger drum, how to use different chords and stuff like that, how to read the chords. Because I didn't go to music school. I'm not too familiar with music theory. I'm just learning bit by bit as I go. And then the rest is just, I just sit, meditate, and just allow spirit to work through me, and that's how I create.
That's dope. So
Yeah.
with man, what do you have any like music producers that inspire you that you know kind of yeah inspire you to do what you do?
Wow. The two main producers that really, really like, I really, really like, and like I still like go back and listen to their music even today,
Hmm.
is Missy and Timbaland. Is Missy and Timberland, and then who I added onto my roster now is Nova Wave. It's two female music producers who I got a chance to actually speak with
Really?
earlier this year. With That's why I said it's kind of like it was really cool, like to be on camera with them and actually like listening to them how they went through working with
Hmm.
Beyonce and working with all these other amazing artists and stuff. It's like, wow, this is like super dope. I ain't think I would ever be talking to some Grammy Award winning producers. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like,
Right.
oh, this is super dope. But yeah, I definitely love them too. And then those really the four I really like listen to because they sound is unique, and I just like how they create.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. So what do you do to get into the zone to create the beats that you like? For example, let me go to duality.
All right.
When you announced that duality was coming out, I was really excited because again, you was on there with the snippets, teasing folks. And so when duality came out and I saw it, and I'm like, this is so unique. So what made you go with the zodiac signs?
Wow, I'm gonna try to make this story short as possible.
Okay.
Actually, duality was really supposed to come out later on this year,
Really?
but it was in a different idea. And so, Intimate Oasis was the next album that was supposed to be coming out. That's the one I've been telling everybody about. That's the one I was like, yeah, this was gonna come out. This is the one that's gonna come out. So about 5 months ago, I was doing one of either the full moon or the new moon meditation
Mm-hmm.
session that I had. Like right afterwards, I just sat down and meditated because it was kind of like I felt a little lost. I didn't feel like things were moving. It just felt like I was at a standstill. And so I just
Okay.
sat, meditated, and prayed, and was like, okay, universe, my source, how do you want me to use my music? I said, I want to use my music to heal other people so they can just, whatever they're going through, the music can help them go through or get through whatever it is that they're going through. Or even if they're just happy and just want to have some feel good music, how
Right.
can you use me as an instrument? What is it that you need me to do? So at this particular time and point of time, these couple months, some months ago, I'm getting more and more into astrology. So I'm learning more about myself. I'm
Okay.
learning about the people that I attract, the people who I have like met in the past, people that's in my life now. And I'm just like, oh, this how this work. This how this work. This how this flow. And then it was just like one night I couldn't go to sleep. I was just like, I was restless. And I'm just like, I need to create. I need to create. I need some ideas. I like, please give me some ideas. Give me some ideas. And so I'm sitting there and I'm like going back and forth with myself. And I'm like, okay, that's that Gemini moon in me going back and forth, going back and forth. Like, no, you should do this. You should do this. No, this. It was just like so many ideas was coming. And
Yeah.
I just got up, went about my day the next day, sat down. It's like, man, that was a dual effect that I was having early in the morning. Didn't really go to sleep. So I just started playing some beats. It's like I gotta get working on this album. I gotta get working on this album. So it just came to me through the zodiac signs. You learning about yourself, you learn about different people, you meeting all these signs, you met every single sign.
Okay.
Go ahead. So I'm like, that's the green light. Is that the green light? You sure? You sure that's the green light? So I just start going through my list, like rearranging songs. I done changed the names of them, added some instruments, took away some instruments, and I'm just like, all right, let me just really, really hone in. I just meditated on each sign. It was
Mm-hmm.
like, this is Aries, this is Taurus, this is Gemini, just all the way down. And I said, yep. And I said, I wanted people to also think past the sun sign. You got to
Mm-hmm.
think about your moon sign. You got to think about your rising sign and the whole collective of a person, because we're all are all 12, 12 signs. We're mixed with all 12 signs. Whether
Mm-hmm.
you believe it or not, you may have powerful this and a powerful that, but we're all as
Right.
one of the 12 signs. And so I just like, you know what, duality it is. And I said it has that dual effect where it can be your sun sign. You can go to your moon sign. You can go to your rising sign. So it's like it was just crazy. It was just like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. I said, okay, Intimate Oasis, go ahead to be put to the side for right now. We about to go with duality. Let's go for it. And then it was like another thing that was like during the process of duality, I was having a lot of doubt too,
Okay.
because it was like other people will find songs that somebody might have did, like a Sagittarius song, a Gemini song, and it was just like, hey, somebody already did that already. Then that little voice was like, but they not you.
Exactly.
And I said, okay, I'm gonna keep going. And somebody had uploaded a whole song, a whole album. Somebody did like meditation music of all the signs. I'm just like, dang, that's my idea. Little voice came in, was like, but it's not you. And I'm like, all
Okay.
right. So I was like, all right, let me just go ahead. And then almost right at the tail end of getting ready to upload the album, I was having like so many complications. I was like, maybe this not it, maybe this not it. I was like, no, it's me
Right.
doubting myself. And I
Right.
just had to like clear my energy and just say, I'm about to go for it. I'm about to go for it. I'm just about to go for it.
Well, I'm
So
glad
that
you went for it. I'm glad.
appreciate it. Appreciate it.
What's up? Got people in the house.
Yeah, I see people popping in. I see popping in. They popping in.
Yeah.
Hey everybody. Hey everybody.
What's going on? So I literally will just let this play. I have some favorites, but I just let it play, and it's soothing. When the first time I listened to it, it was very soothing. I'm just chilling. I might be washing dishes over here. I might just be chilling. But it's really soothing. I don't know. I just really started getting into meditation myself,
Hmm.
and music and me have a very close relationship. So, and another thing I really liked about it was just music. It was, I sometimes I don't want to hear any lyrics. I don't want to. So I was more appreciative of that as well, that I could just like, you know roll out to some music, some good sounds.
Hmm.
Let's see here. So earlier I was listening to, what's one? Now this one here, this one was kind of sexy.
I think I know what you're talking about.
That's Virgo.
Yeah, that's Virgo. That's Virgo. Yeah, Virgo. Even though they be quiet with they sexual side.
I wanted to ask too. So you have two on here. How did this? They're 11 minutes and 11 seconds. The first one
Hmm.
is Scorpio, and then the next one is Capricorn. How in the world did that happen? I mean, I'm into the numbers thing, so I know everybody might not be into that, but I kept looking at it like, man, I better listen to those first.
Yeah, that was it was all part of the plan. Even if you look at the whole album, the whole entire album itself, on how long it is itself, it even have a meaning to it. Everything I do, I do with meaning behind my spirituality.
Hmm.
Even doing this project, like I said, I will call upon, my angels and spirit, like, you know, my higher self, like, yes, like, please help me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
even, what I'm saying, I got energy from my grandparents, I got energy from my aunt that's going on, my uncle that's going on, and yeah, it's like they all in the album. So it's like I got help. You know what I'm saying? I got help.
I
So
like that.
that's yeah. So that 1111 is very, very, very. It's a very powerful number. It's a very
It
powerful number.
is. Yeah, it is. And then you have Reflections of Inner Self from 2018, and then a single, Listen to Me, from
Hmm.
last year. Let's check
Yeah.
it out. Let's check out Listen to Me. So tell me about Listen to Me and how that came about.
Listen to Me is actually is going to be on Intimate Oasis.
Oh, is
as I was, yeah. So that was like I was preparing to get ready to draw Intimate Oasis. Like I said, the universe, the divine had, different plans for me. So
it?
gotta
Okay.
go. You gotta go what the divine says, in divine
Right.
timing. So that's actually on Intimate Oasis. Um, Intimate Oasis, that's just about the intimacy of whoever it is you're communicating with, whether you're married, you're in a committed relationship, whether you're dating a woman and woman, man to man, whoever, it will allow you to like really just sit down and have a actual conversation with
Mm,
words with whoever it is you're talking to. Even if you're just chilling with your best friend, that whole album is that.
when
But for
is that
me,
coming out? Huh?
but for me, I don't want to put myself in a box and say I'm this type of artist.
Right.
My music I created for any type of situation. You
Okay.
know, like reflections of inner self. It pertains to anything. Like I had people say I was depressed, that helped me, and it got me through, rush hour traffic. It helped me with my nightcap. It helped me when I'm smoking weed, whatever the case may be. People that
Right.
told me they made love to my music.
Oh,
Hey,
shit.
I say, listen, I want to create music for whatever mood that person is in, and it can be very diverse. And so when Intimate Oasis, when it comes out, that's how I want that to be. So if you take it that, you want to make love to my music, that's fine. If you just listen it to yourself, having a conversation with yourself and just taking time out to yourself, giving yourself that self-love, that self-care,
Right.
that's what it's for. If you sitting there talking to someone you got a crush with or a crush on, you can use that song. It's just that music, that background music you having to actually have both parties to actually just be calm and be able to have a intimate conversation and be present with one another.
Right. That's
Yeah.
dope. Well, I'm waiting on the intimate oasis.
It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Now
Oh
I already
man.
gave you a little, like, you're gonna be you're on the list to get a little
Okay.
snippet of it
That's what's
first.
up.
So
That's what's up. It says somebody said yes, music is so healing. Your music, Ree, is orgasmic.
oh, I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Man, man, man. So that's dope. That's dope, 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 dope. I'm serious. So what I did want to ask you is so many different questions. When you're doing because you've worked with artists as well,
Hmm.
what
Yes.
what is one thing every song must have for it to be solid?
When working with artists,
Just any song that you create.
with me, I like to always give the artist the raw music before I even mix it or add anything to it. Because you got to understand a artist is an instrument. I'm an instrument as well.
Right.
So the main thing with the song is being authentic and being raw where you're able to create multiple things out of that song
Okay.
without being so over dramatic with a lot of things in it. I mean,
Uh,
there's some great songs that's out there that's like that, but just keeping it plain and simple and just making it just nice and easy for whoever to listen. Even, for myself creating it's nice and easy because sometimes I can get it my own way and be adding extra instruments that just make the whole song I have to scrap it or start over.
right.
So
Right.
I hope that answered your question.
No,
Was that
it
okay?
did. It did.
Okay.
So what type of music do you like to listen to yourself?
I love R&B. I
Mm-hmm.
love R&B and jazz are my two go-tos, and I love old school music. I love
Yes,
old school
indeed.
music, like, Isaac Hayes and, you know,
Okay.
Earth, Wind and Fire, Frankie and Beverly, I like those,
Yeah.
I listen to that type of music. Like music of the day, I'm very, very, very selective of what I listen to today.
Mm-hmm.
that just me is like, if it ain't resonating with my energy, I'm just not vibing to it. So
I feel that. I
yeah.
feel that. So, let me ask you about this meditation.
Hmm.
When did you decide to get into that?
I've been meditating for 20 years now.
Ah,
Yeah, it's been 20 years that I've been actually meditating. I kind of kept it to myself for about 10 years, coming
is it a
from
reason why you kept it to yourself?
part of it's because I came from a background of being a Baptist, and
Ah,
it was like a conflict of like, you need to be in a church type of thing, and not against anybody's religion or anything like that. I don't have anything against churches, but it was just that coming from that heavy, heavy, heavy religion background, it
mm-hmm.
was kind of like they didn't like really vibe with meditation. So I just kind of just did it to my, with myself and not really tell anyone till about 10 years ago. And then I just started kind of just kept practicing and practicing. And I gave up a little bit because of some things in life kind of transpired. And then I just went full force during the time after my motor vehicle accident was 2015, and
Right.
from there on I made a promise to myself to continue to practice meditation each and every single day. And then once my body got back to being almost 100%, I got back into yoga because I was unable to do yoga at that time until like maybe about up to 2018, 17, like end of 2017, 18. Got back into yoga, and I just kept being consistent with it. And like I said, I wanted to use my music for meditation, and I said, okay, I could start teaching people how to meditate, because a lot of people that I would come across will be either depressed, or they have really bad anxiety, or they're
Mm-hmm.
unable to be in control of what's going on the outside of them, and
Right.
what's even on the inside, because everything starts from the inside within. So if you not so straight or functioning or focused on the inside, your outside world start reflecting what's going on inside of you. And
Okay.
so I started, running to different people, and I was like, you know what? If I'm able to do this, I can be able to help someone else. And so in 2018, I was going to start up New Flow Meditation. It wasn't New Flow Meditation at the time. It was something I can't even remember the name. I started having doubt about myself, like, I don't know, I don't think nobody gonna really pay attention. I said, everybody want to be in meditation now. It was like all that, like, even though I'm a spiritual person, we go through the same thing just like everybody else. We go through
Right.
doubts, we go through heartbreaks, we go through all this type of stuff. So I'm experiencing all of this. And so when 2019 hit, I said, I'm just definitely going to go for it. And I'll start like working with different friends, helping them out along the way. And then when 2020 came along, I said, I'm about to go full force and just go for it. And here we are, to 2021.
Wow.
Yeah.
I Nubian said that she grew up in a Baptist church, so she understands that situation. And the what I grew up in, I grew up as a Jehovah's Witness, and everything was demonic. So don't you let your mind be open to no demon. Everything was the demons was gonna get you. So back in the day, because I was a kid and I came up in that, I was believing all of that stuff, and I'm like, well, you can't do this and you can't do that, and but it's very relaxing. It's very helpful. It took me a while to kind of get into it because my brain be going 50 different directions at 60 different times.
Hmm.
And I know a lot of people ask the question that, what do you do when your mind is just going and going? How do you calm yourself down to even meditate?
First and foremost is that you got to keep in mind that meditation is a practice. It's something that you have to practice every day, and you have to be patient with yourself. Those are the two main things to help you doing meditation. And then the third thing is to focus on your breath. Always keep in mind your breath is your light. The breath that you're breathing in and out. When we're not even thinking, we're
Mhm.
busy. You got to realize we're not thinking about breathing, because it's natural to us, right?
Right.
So I tell, my clients and I tell friends and I tell families, I said, think about your breath. I said, that's source, that's divine helping you breathe. Focus on your breath, going in and out, and just silently in your head, start giving gratitude for breathing. And it's a practice. Keep in mind, it's a practice. And eventually those thoughts will start calming down. Your blood pressure start coming down. Those emotions start calming down.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else that's going on within you start calming down, and everything else around you start getting that peace. It feel like a big hug is hugging you. Your aura is getting happy because you're finally taking that time out for yourself. So
Yeah.
those are the three things to like really get you into meditation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that it's a practice. It's a
Yeah.
practice because I was like that too. Sometimes I still sometimes my mind still race. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
dang, I done sat here for 15 minutes and I done thought about all this stuff. So I'll just say so I for real it happens, and it's like don't beat yourself up about it because it does. Like it takes some years and it takes time. But guess what? You're taking that time out for yourself, and it's a practice. And
Right.
you're giving that signal to the source and divine, like this person is actually working on themselves.
Right.
I'm going to send them some help along the way.
Right.
So yeah.
So we got a good question here as far as the music is concerned. Moki would
Hmm.
like to know what determines if a song will be slow or upbeat.
It really depends. With me, I'll just sit here and I'll be like, all right, what tempo I want to use today. I might start off with 80. I'm looking at a song right now. I start off with the tempo being 80. That's beats per minute. So it's at 80. And so I'll find like a loop, some drums or a sample or something. I'll listen to it. And if I like, okay, does it sound good at 80? If it don't sound good at 80, I might bring it up or I might bring it down. So it just really just depends on what you're working on, like what you're in the mood for. With me, I just go with how I'm feeling, like however the spirit leads me to like really actually create. Because I
Mhm.
find myself when I just go in and jump in and start doing things, I feel myself forcing it and it don't come out. So I
Yeah.
have to be relaxed to be able to create. So it just really depends on the producer, the artist, or the artist that's working, with the song, how they want to
Yeah.
create.
Yeah. That's. I can relate to that too because those beats per minute. Sometimes when I go into the program that I mess around in,
Hmm.
sometimes it'll already be on 120 or
Yeah, it started at 120.
yeah. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that, And sometimes I take it down to 80 or take it down to 90 or whatever,
Hmm.
and just play around with the different sounds or whatever. But I usually do that. It's therapeutic, you know.
Hmm.
It's therapeutic. So I want to show this. I want to show this interlude promo that you have here.
Oh
It,
yeah, yeah,
it's dope for one. Got Ree8006 on the beat.
yeah. I
And
had to put the music on there with my sisters, Lady Beats and Simply Mo.
yes, yes. So we're gonna check that out right quick.
All right.
It's Ree8006.
Dope, dope, dope. All I know you said you guys are still in the process of getting that started back up. So we can't go there just yet, y'all. You know, we'll find out. Just stay tuned. Make sure y'all follow them on the interwebs. In the description of this video, there
Yes.
is a link to everything.
Yes. Follow back, and
Yeah,
share and share.
right. All the links are in there, so check them out. What do you what advice would you give to a person that wants to get into music producing?
The main advice is really, if you really want to do this and you feel it, like really feel it, you feel like this is your passion, it's calling you to do it, is the main thing. It might sound so simple, but it's actually hard, but you can make it fun, is not give up on yourself. It requires practice, it requires patience, it requires you to actually learn about yourself and learn about the music itself.
Hmm.
Learn about what it is that you're working with, learn about your studio, learn about how other music producers are working, how they function with other artists, and how you function as a artist yourself. And the main thing is just not give up on yourself. You're gonna have those days where you go want to quit. You're gonna want to just put it down and not work on any type of music at all. But those are the days that you need to push yourself a little bit, or those are the days you may need to go do some research on the music that you're working on. And that's how, I got myself through to this point now. It'll be 5 years this year, me actually producing. And if I gave up, we wouldn't be doing this interview right now.
Right.
And that's the key thing, is not to give up on yourself and believe in yourself, because it's gonna be people that's not gonna hear your music. It's gonna be people that's not gonna, congratulate you. You gotta
That's
really
true.
congratulate yourself and really fall in love with yourself and what it is that you're creating, because the people are there. They're going to come when the time is right and when you're actually ready. Sometimes when we don't get presented with a lot of people at the beginnings, because we're not quite ready yet. We're still growing, we're still learning, we're still figuring out things. And then you keep going and you keep going, and the right people will start coming on your path that will help you get to where you need to get to.
Right. That's what's up. That is so true. That is so true. Ah. Mm. So, everybody, don't forget, Monday through Friday, make sure you check out Lunchtime Chat,
Yes.
1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And hit me up. I'm over on the Experience channel too. I know I'm on a lot of different things or whatever, but that's one thing y'all need to hit me up on. Join me for lunch every weekday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the YouTube channel Experience, the Facebook group Lunchtime Chat with Experience, and also Groove Radio Detroit. See you then. Hey.
And your promos be off the chain.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh man. Coming from you, that's the thank you. So what a lot of people ask, we're going back to the meditation and everything.
Mhm.
People ask the how can it really make a person's life better? Because some people just can't, they say I can't get into that. I can't get in. I don't see what the point is.
Wow. Yeah, I'd heard that a lot.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes you got to get out your own way. You got to get out your own way, and I have learned to accept that about some people, is
Yeah.
that when that time is right for that person to be ready to receive what will help them heal and
Mm-hmm.
what will help them get themselves together, that's their time. And sometimes we got to kind of let people be those examples.
Yeah.
As I call them, they're just examples, and there are reflections of ourselves. It's just a reminder, like, oh, I used to be like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so when I hear people say that, I would try sometimes, and sometimes I won't try. I usually kind of let allow the divine to you know let me know if I need to speak to this person, if I need to talk to this person. And sometimes I just have to kind of just let them be and just like, hey, you can, vocalize your opinion, express how you feel about meditation. But
Right.
yeah, I don't try as hard anymore, because sometimes, your energy can go to something else, and try to not force someone to like see your point of view or see how, yes, it does really, really work. Because there are several books, classes, free sessions all about meditation. And, that person has to have that willingness to actually go out and actually do the research themselves.
Right. Right.
So
What are the biggest challenges you have being a meditation coach? And well, we'll just start with that. What's some of the biggest challenges you have other than people being in their own way?
one of my biggest, I wouldn't say is a big challenge. I would say that I still myself still have to grow and heal from certain things. So sometimes I wouldn't say that interferes with my teaching of meditation, but sometimes I have to set time aside for myself to actually recharge, rejuvenate. So I wouldn't call it like a big stumbling block or obstacle or anything like that. It's just sometimes I want to keep going,
Hmm.
but I have to stop it sometimes to actually sit back and retain what it is that I also learned doing these sessions and doing my teaching and my trainings and my readings and studying. So yeah, I would say it would be that.
Is it draining at times?
When I'm doing too many things. So yeah, that's why I said like sometimes I would keep going, because I'm that type of person. I'll keep going, keep going, keep going, and keep going, and until I'm tired. But I am, like I said, I'm still learning and adjusting as I'm growing. You never stop growing, because you're going to keep learning about yourself. You're going to keep getting older. You're going to keep getting mature and getting wiser and getting this wisdom from your everyday life experiences. So when I feel myself doing too much, I will stop doing certain things and start focusing on maybe like one or two things. That kind of keeps my Gemini moon happy, because I like that variety flow.
Right.
So yeah, that's kind of like, what I do.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. What are we listening to in the background here? Okay. Unity Hustle.
Yes. I'm still
Okay.
looking for some dance. I'm looking for some out cold hustle dances to really. I want to do like a slash hustle ballroom type of thing with that song. So I
Okay.
am like, yeah, but they have to be from Detroit. But if
They
they're not from
they
Detroit, but
all over here. They all over
I
Detroit.
know
You know
I
Detroit.
gotta. Yeah, I know. I gotta find the right energy, the right people with the
Yeah,
right energy to
I
make it,
know, right?
to bring my vision out to life with that. I'm still gonna do a video for it. I don't know when it's gonna come. It's gonna come.
Yeah. Let's see. Hold on. God damn it with Cheese TV says to me, meditation. I was about to say medication. You better. Meditation is the higher power speaking to us. Oftentimes, we're constantly making requests and praying, but meditation is the time to listen for those requests to be answered.
That is true. That is true.
And then she goes on to say, because each answer that we seek is already inside us. We just need to quiet our minds to hear it. Mm. All right, now. That's what's up.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. That's when you get them answers, when you take that time out
Yeah,
and just
definitely. And then
be still.
you do have to take the time out. You have to
Hmm.
set aside time for that. At least I know I didn't learn that. It don't work when you got everything going on.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. It just, yeah, you gotta have that. that self-care, that stillness, you got to have that moment to really reflect and really look back at what you learn.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
sometimes we'll keep moving and moving and miss the lesson and that blessing, and it goes, miss that opportunity, goes and bypasses and go to somebody else. So yeah, you got to take that moment of time out to be still, to like really listen and hone in what it is that you just learn, and what's going on around you too.
Right, definitely. Man. So we got duality, we got reflections of inner self, and this awesome listen to me. You was feeling that again yourself, I saw.
Yeah.
That one's close, near, and dear.
Yeah.
Ree, I appreciate you for coming on, and keep doing what you're doing. I think you put a snippet on today on the doggone Instagrams.
I did.
And
I
I was
had
like,
to.
damn it, here we go again.
Yeah, I had to, keep the
Yeah.
listeners, staying tuned.
Yeah. So yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. I'm proud of what you're doing, and yeah, it's coming together. It's coming together. So that's dope. Dope.
Yes, it is. Yes,
Yeah.
man. Gratitude for even having me on your show. I appreciate
Oh,
you, all the support.
yeah.
Man, you've been supporting me these past couple of years. I really appreciate it. Like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, for real, for real.
Oh, you're very welcome. I appreciate y'all. And
Man.
before we go,
Hmm.
tomorrow night, huh? God damn it, with Cheese TV is leaving America.
Hakeem, you have to run.
Damn it, God damn it with cheese. God damn it with cheese.
That's a hot ass.
Man, I seen that. I was cracking up like, man, that needs to be a movie.
I
That
know,
just
right?
need to be a movie. Yeah, I need to go ahead and make that movie real quick.
Yeah. My partner in crime ain't got no sense. When she said that to me, I said, if you don't get out of here. Oh man, but yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. So yeah, everybody, check her out. Like I said in the description, you got links to everything you can follow
Yes.
and keep up with what's going on, meditation, music, whichever, or both. And keep doing what you're doing, and thank you again for being on.
Thank you to everyone that's listening and ones that's listening afterwards. Appreciate your love, your likes, and your shares.
That's
Please
what's up.
definitely share this.
Definitely. Don't go nowhere. See y'all later.
Talking to the diamonds of Detroit City. Vibing in the D with Lily. Talking to the diamonds of Detroit City. Vibing in the D
With Lily.